here I am getting my breakfast. I'm getting my breakfast. I'm going to be eating my breakfast. Get some milk out of the fridge. And now I'm using I'm drinking and using white almond milk and chocolate almond milk. That's what I'm drinking now. It's almond milk. I don't drink animal milk anymore because it's said not to be good for you, and it's got crap that you don't want. Cow's milk. You don't want cow's milk. It's got too much junk in there. But that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be eating my breakfast, and right there's my breakfast. And I'll be eating my breakfast today on May the 1st, 2015. Today is May the 1st, 2015. And put that back in the refrigerator. And today is May the 1st, 2015. And that's what I'm going to do, is eat my breakfast. That's right, today is May 1st, 2015, and I said I used almond milk, white almond milk for my breakfast. And I said that I had chocolate almond milk. And clear one thing up about almond milk. Some people think almond milk contains estrogen, which it does. It contains estrogen. Estrogen is a female hormone that makes you more female. But this type of estrogen, a plant estrogen, is not that kind of hormone. It has nothing to do with making anybody feminine. Okay, so it's not a feminine estrogen. It's a plant estrogen, and it has nothing to do and can't. Even if you drink 100 gallons a day, that estrogen cannot make you feminine at all. It cannot give you those hormones. Those hormones are more expensive, a lot more expensive. I mean, you're talking $100 a month for the hormones you need. Like a transgender person, someone who's going to change their sex from a male to a female, they have to buy those hormones. They're way more expensive than if the almond milk had the right hormone. This almond milk does not have that kind of hormone. I don't care if you drink 100 gallons of this. If you drink 100 gallons of this almond milk a day, this or that chocolate milk in there, that chocolate milk, if you drink 100 gallons of chocolate and 100 gallons of white almond milk, this will not have any effect whatsoever on your hormones. Your hormones. Okay? Estrogen is a hormone that makes females and males transgenders, when they have a transgender, when they're transgender from male to female, because they have to pay over $100 a month for that type of hormone. And estrogen in this almond milk does not have that effect, and will not have that effect ever. Okay, you can drink 100 gallons of white milk and 100 gallons of chocolate milk a day, and you will not get any effect whatsoever from that hormone, because it's not a people hormone. It's a plant hormone, and it is an estrogen, but it has nothing to do with femininity. It has nothing to do with femininity or changing you into a woman. like the hormones that cost, over $100 a month. I mean, you really think people would pay $100 a month if they could get the same estrogen in this milk? You really think they would? They wouldn't. They wouldn't. And it's a scientific fact that in almond milk, any kind of almond milk, or any kind of milk period, you will not get enough estrogen, or the right estrogen. You won't get the right estrogen with plant estrogen. That's plant estrogen. You will never get any effect out of plant estrogen. It's not that type of hormone. So people are kind of stupid when they say that, oh, this has got estrogen in it. It turns you into a female. That's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But and it's silly. Why would someone pay $100 a month for it then? Huh? Why would they do that? Why would you? Why would you pay $100 a month for it? You know, when you can get it, if you could get it out of this, which you can. You can't get estrogen, and this will not make you any more different than you were before you drank it or ate it or whatever you did with it. It won't make any difference at all. This is plant estrogen. Has nothing to do with female hormone. Nothing at all. I don't care if you drink 100 gallons of white and 100 gallons of chocolate milk. This estrogen will not make you feminine. I don't know why some people think, and I've seen it on the internet too. And my neighbor used to think that too. Oh, you know, because I wanted to borrow a cup of milk, and they said, "Oh, we just got this plant milk, like you know, it's almond milk, and it's got estrogen in it. You don't want estrogen. Estrogen isn't good for the male." That's a bunch of crock. And it's silly to even think that. This estrogen in this milk, in this almond milk, or any milk, is not going to make you feminine. It's not going to do it. It's not the right hormone. It's the wrong hormone. You have to pay like $100 a month for that thing, for that hormone. And you can't get it out of this almond milk or any almond milk. So get that thought out of your mind. That's incorrect and silly. Today is 5/1/2015. Oh yeah, I was talking about almond milk and estrogen, and let's say that white milk, that white almond milk, or that white chocolate milk, or both of them, if they had the right estrogen, let's say it had the right female estrogen. Let's say either one of them had, you know, high concentrates of estrogen, you know, the female hormone. Let's say either one of them had a high content of female hormones of estrogen. Let's say they both did. Well, guess what? And a male drinks it, because we don't care about the females, because if it had that, that'd be great for the females. But since it don't, it doesn't matter. But let's say the male, me, or let's say a male drank it with a high concentrate of female hormones of estrogen. Let's say we drank it. Well, guess what? When a male changes to a female, and he wants that estrogen, they have to first take a female, or a male hormone blocker. Without that male hormone blocker, what happens is, like I'm saying about the almond milk, the estrogen. Let's say it had the proper estrogen, and it had a high content of estrogen, female hormone. Let's say it had it, which it don't. But if it did, what happens is, the reason a transgender person going from male to female has to take a hormone blocker before he starts taking feminine hormones like estrogen. He has to take a female blocker, because if he don't, you know what happens? You know what happens if you don't take a blocker, a hormone blocker, a female or a male hormone blocker? If he does not take a male hormone blocker, what will happen is, if he starts taking estrogen, which is a female hormone, if he starts taking that, what happens is the male hormones will build up even stronger, a lot stronger, without the hormone blocker in there. So when a transgender person going from male to female starts transgender, starts the transformation of from male to female, he has to take that blocker, because if he doesn't, and he takes the estrogen or female hormone, then the male hormones will become a lot stronger. So that's why he has to take a male hormone blocker before he even think about transgender, about transforming from male to female. You have to take that blocker. So you'd just be wasting your time taking the hormones if you don't take that blocker. Because all you do is build up your male hormones a lot stronger. That's why you take that blocker. But and now that's only the first part of transgender. When you're going from male to female, you can do everything up until the operation, and you're still male up until the operation. That's why you heard on Yahoo or the news that a female had a kid, and that was a guy. She was going from a woman to a man. She was going from a woman to a man, but she did everything except for the operation. So she is still classified as being female. Or let's see. Yeah, she earned a male. She did everything except for the operation. So she's still. So she was classified as being male, because she did everything but the operation, and then she had the kid, and they called her, since she did everything except for the operation, which changes her vagina to a penis, she did everything except for that, and she carried a kid. So they were saying that was the first male that had a kid, which is incorrect. That's incorrect. They just did that for a advertisement scheme, because a male can't have a kid, no matter if he has transgender or not. If he goes from male to female, or if he goes from female to male, she goes from female to male, or if he goes from male to female. Neither one, once they've had the operation, neither one can have a kid. Neither one, ever again. Once that operation takes place, they say once you start taking the hormones, you can no longer have kids. But definitely after the operation, there is no way that anyone can have, either one, male or female, have a kid again. They're automatically castrated, and they're sterile. So that's one of my spiel on 5/1/2015.